another weekly vlog. It's Thursday. I just got groceries delivered. I was supposed to go actually get those on my lunch break. Like take a lunch break today because I don't normally take a lunch break. I was going to, but then I decided around 9 something to just place an order for pickup. Real quick, let me tell you this story. I mean, it's not a story, but let me tell you this. All right, so I am not normally like really big on Valentine's Day. It's just not a favorite holiday. Like everything else, I just feel like it's man-made and it's just a reason for us to spend money. Like if you love me, show me you love me all year round, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't have to be a specific day. I've kind of kept that same attitude and energy for like years now. And this year I was like, you know what? I'm done being a Grinch because it's kind of giving Grinch, right? Like when you think about it, it's a little Grinchy. So I'm going to fix myself a Valentine dinner and do a puzzle and just kind of vibe out tomorrow. But I want to show you guys what I got. Okay. I'm going to make, y'all. You also know I have not been buying chicken breasts. Lately I've just been buying chicken tenders and cooking them, but I had to get breasts because I'm making stuffed chicken breasts, yes, with spinach and I guess cream cheese. And then I'm doing green beans. Yes, these ain't right out of grandma's garden, but here we are. I'm going to probably just put these in the oven. All right, so for my carb, because tomorrow is a low carb day, so I can't go too crazy, right? Because before I wanted to make some Philly cheesesteak sliders, and I was like, girl, no, like you deserve a bit more than that. Like make it a meal. I want potatoes on the side, just a baked potato, right? But normally I get the thing like this, right? And it's like 4 of them and they're like a decent size. Y'all look at this, what is this? Why is it so big? I mean, this is humongous. This is probably the biggest potatoes, russet, whatever, potatoes I've ever seen. Why are you so big? Now I would say it's GMO, right? Because that's like the easy answer. But the fact that like my dad has a garden, I have seen him grow some things that have been humongous. So I can't just jump and say it's GMO when it could just be natural. Also got me a nice bottle of wine. I don't even know the last time I purchased wine. I mean, other than the other day when I went to get sushi, but I was like in the restaurant. I mean, like purchased like a bottle. Anywho, pour me up a nice little bottle and, oh, not a whole bottle. Pour me up a nice little glass and have some red wine. Look at me, y'all, look at me. So I got fresh Parmesan. I'm going to grate this. Oh my goodness, do I have a grater? That is such a valid question. Okay. Somehow I'm going to grate this. Oh, and so I wanted a dessert, right? Oh, yeah, I can see it, can't you? I'm gonna put a screen what I really wanted. This is just one little serving, so I'm not gonna go too crazy. And yeah, we're gonna have a little romantic Valentine Day, just the two of us. I'm gonna go, and I probably won't see you guys until tomorrow. Actually, I'm just kidding. I have more to say, actually, per usual. I took 3 years of Spanish in middle school / high school. I think it was like 8th grade, 9th and 10th maybe. Anyway, I took 3 years, right? Still wasn't fluent. I can tell you Iglesias, I think that's right. I can tell you a few words. So I've used Duolingo over the years, over the last probably since the pandemic, so like 2020, right? I've been using Duolingo on and off. Tried to learn Spanish, still no good at it. No bueno. I tried to learn Portuguese because I'd actually booked a trip to Portugal. No bueno. That's Spanish. I don't know what I don't know what it is in Portuguese. I have tried to learn Mandarin, I think. I know, wow, right? If I can't get down Spanish, how the heck am I gonna get down Mandarin? And is there anything else? Oh, I did learn a little bit of Italian before I went to Italy in 2023. So again, I'm not fluent in any of these. I am so impressed by people who are bilingual, multilingual, or whatever the word is for even more, like for other, whatever the word is, like I am so impressed. That's like, how do you know, and where do you keep all this stuff? Where are you file save as in all these different languages and dialects and different things? Like, how do you do that? I can barely keep up with the English dictionary. How do you do this? Either way, I now want to try another language. I want to try to learn sign language. And I used to know some of it as a child. If any of you guys are fluent or know how to sign, any recommendations or of like what study material, because I was just going to go to YouTube. But any suggestions or anything like that that can help me along this journey, I would greatly appreciate it. I actually have a whole bunch of other stuff I kind of want to talk about, but I'm tired of standing and I will just talk to y'all tomorrow. I'll see y'all mañana. I'm so excited. Hi, thank you so much.
Nah, you're good.
I appreciate it. morning, y'all. I know you can probably hear like a lot of noises. My dishwasher's going. I am up on this Saturday morning. I actually woke up at like 4 something. I was like, no. Go back to bed, Jasma. And then I slept until like 5 something. And then, one sec, guys. Hello. My bad. I actually forgot what I was talking about. But I am actually really excited to go shopping today. I just pray that I find some really dope pieces and I don't have to go back out shopping again for the event this next weekend. Yeah, I just really came on here to say good morning. I need to go head to the gym, but first I need to go study my Bible because I have not this morning. Even though I've been up, I should have went and did it. Like, there is no excuse. I should have, the whole hour I was laying in bed on TikTok, I should have been in my word and I wasn't. So I need to go read before I leave the house. Like, I've talked to God already, I prayed this morning, but like to actually be in his word, I haven't done that yet. So I'd like to do that before I leave the house. Like, I can't leave the house without. Okay, I'll see you guys later. I'm done chit-chatting and talking. Also, don't mind my hair. Y'all know I need to retwist real bad. The appointment is set. It's coming. It's just we gotta wait a little bit longer. Wait, I kid. This is all the progress I've made on the puzzle last night. I ended up getting to bed and was asleep by like 8:30, 9 o'clock. But this is the only progress I've made. What? Jasmine, come on. It's literally only 500 pieces as opposed to the last one was 1,000 pieces. This is all the progress I made. Also, I didn't have opportunities to show you guys the flowers that I received yesterday for Valentine. These are so pretty and I'm so thankful. And let me show y'all. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. It is indeed a few hours later. I am on my way to H&M, and for once, I actually do not feel like talking. But I do have a question. I was making breakfast, I think it was yesterday morning, and I was making boiled eggs and sausage and potatoes, right? And then I was like, wait, who even thought to boil the egg? What made you put the egg in boiling water to cook it? Scramble, I totally get. Actually, no, I don't. But who even said to eat the egg? And why is it chicken eggs that we eat as opposed to other animal eggs? Like, not a whole lot is making sense. Who said to boil the egg? Oh, sweets, I think you need an oil change. Your car should not be doing that. Who thought to boil the egg? Somebody tell me something. I mean, I guess I could just Google it. I think a lot of things I end up talking to y'all about, I probably could just end up Googling. But instead, I just bring it to y'all and be like, what is going on here? Or at least to know and be validated that I can't be the only one having some of these thoughts. Like, if you have a fried egg, it's essentially then just fried chicken, correct? And if you scramble the egg, are you having scrambled chicken? Maybe, right? Just maybe. Honestly, I want to give y'all the biggest, boldest eye roll of all times. But at the same time, it's not y'all's fault at all. Like, it's literally not y'all fault. That was a waste of my time, all right? Let's start there, right? A complete waste of my time. I don't know what day, what time I need to get here, but the girlies are here ASAP because why are so many of the cute pieces gone in my size? Why does everyone wear my size? Why are we all wearing the same size? I really like the look of those two tops, the white and brown, but they didn't give what I needed them to give on me, and it could have been the bottoms. The slacks, I couldn't even get up over my hips. That's a usual problem for me. I also had another shirt in there that didn't work out. It didn't give what I needed it to. I feel like a lot of what's in store right now is still geared towards winter. Houston only has a winter for like 5 minutes and it's very wishy-washy. I don't really feel like investing in a lot of like quote unquote like winter clothes, heavy clothes, long sleeve things. A few pieces absolutely, but not my entire wardrobe just because it would be pointless. It's so hot and humid here for majority of the year. Even today it is 70 something. It's windy, but there's no need for a jacket as someone with a jacket walks by. Also, those jeans. I was surprised they got up over my hip for one. They're size 12. They were mom jeans, mom fit, and I was surprised of how much room I had in the waist. Like, normally there is like a buckle in the back. They felt kind of comfortable for like, it's been a long time since jeans felt comfortable. I don't even own, well, I have one pair of jeans right now that I actually need to go get tailored. Let's go home. Let's talk a tad bit while I allow my truck to heat up some more. I apologize because my energy is low, but I feel like talking. I'm about to go to the gym. And remember yesterday I was like, it's too warm for a jacket? Yeah, today you need a jacket on. The high is 59 degrees. It's 40 something degrees right now. It's giving very confused. It's giving unstable, the weather. Guess that's just that, huh? I think my energy is also down some because for me, my hair matters. I've mentioned that before. Like, if my hair doesn't look good, I probably don't feel that great. And today is one of those cases where y'all don't ever see me with like all of my hair out of my face. I always have something down. And what is this? Like, I don't know if it's the shape of my face. Like, I don't know what it is. But either way, I cannot wait to get my retwist. I was about to say I'm never gonna go this long again, but knowing me, I might do it again and then be like, why did I do that? I need my hair done so bad, and I just don't feel like myself. I don't feel very pretty. I don't feel that happy because I don't like my hair right now. And that might sound kind of shallow because I'm more than my hair, but like, my hair still matters to me. I also still need to talk to you guys about moving. I've been in my apartment for a year. I signed a 15-month lease. So my lease is up in May, but of course you gotta give a 6-day notice. I gotta tell them whether or not I'm staying by the beginning of next month. And it's a lot of different factors that go into it. And now I'm trying to talk about it, but I'm not ready to talk about it. I want to sit down and actually talk to y'all about what's next for us. I'm just like rambling, but this is how my Sunday feels. I went to sleep at like 7 last night. Maybe like 7:30. Maybe like 8. I went to bed like 8 last night. Okay. I will see y'all after the gym probably. Good morning. Grocery just got delivered and I want to try my best to multitask, but y'all know me plus multitasking don't really work out well. Not while I'm trying to talk and communicate. And I'm trying to figure out, do I talk about random things that I was like, oh my goodness, I need to tell them about this? Or do I talk about, my refrigerator gonna make noises, I guess. It just does what it wants to do. Or am I gonna talk about moving first? And I think I'm just gonna talk about random things I've been meaning to tell y'all this week that I haven't told you. So first and foremost, all right, so at the beginning of the year, right, I made an intentional decision to stop listening to rap and hip hop and R&B on my own, like when I have control over it. Like if I'm in someone else's vehicle, or if I am say at Alpha Land, I forgot my headphones or something, there's only so much I can do about the music, right? Like it just has to play. But if I have control over it, if it's me on Spotify or something. So right now, 99% of what I listen to is gospel music and Christian rap. So I should have guessed been more specific about what type of rap. But y'all understand what I'm saying. However, I do allow myself to listen to one song. And it's Not Like Us by Kendrick, because listen, hear me out. When I'm running and I'm at like the last quarter of a mile on however many miles I'm running, if it's anything over 1 mile, the last like little portion of my last mile, I normally need something that like ups my energy. So I will put on Not Like Us and play it over and over and over until I finish out that mile. Otherwise, haven't been listening to it, right? But TikTok constantly puts me on to new artists, and I've actually realized it's been a shift in like the music that I actually enjoy. I'm gonna put on the screen the last 2 artists that TikTok put me on to, and I'm not saying these are by any means Christian artists, but their music makes me feel good. It's a cross between like a spring morning drinking, ginger tea with lemon in it, standing out on the balcony, and a mix of maybe riding out on a summer night for a drive. It sounds like music you might hear on a record player. You know the vibe I'm saying? Also maybe like the soundtrack to the end of a movie. I don't really know how to explain it, but if you were to listen to these 2 songs, I think it helps to put it into perspective. But it's just crazy because in different areas of my life, I'm seeing a shift over things that I used to enjoy or used to like to something different now. And there's other things too. I don't really feel like going into details about those, but there's definitely shifts happening. I do know like none of y'all, like not one of y'all have asked how my 2 big toenails are doing. Like, Jasma, are they growing back? Like, what's the status? Do you have big toenails again? Like, what's going on? No one has even checked on them. But the answer is yes. They are growing back. One is at like 90% and the other is like 78%. But there is growth. There's recovery. Like, they are growing back. And has anyone cared? I don't think so because no one asked, but that's neither here nor there. Also, I am literally not multitasking at all. I have about 2 more random things I just need to talk about, throw out there real quick to get it out of my brain, and then we can move on to a more serious topic. These are 2 things I'm tired of seeing in the comment section on social media, mainly on TikTok. And why am I telling y'all? I don't know, but maybe y'all can relate with me. I don't like when people comment and say, I thought everybody knew blah, 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 blah. Don't we all know blah, blah, blah? At this big age, you should know blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, instead of saying I thought we all knew, because apparently by the other comments, a lot of people did not know, what if you would actually add value in your comment and add something additional that the video may have left out, or maybe add your personal experience? But by saying I thought we all knew this, it's just giving like unhelpful vibes. It's giving you could have just not commented. I don't know, that irked me so bad because it's like you took the time to write that out when you could have just said, oh yeah, I realized da 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 da, and help someone, like add on to the conversation instead of saying that. Oh my goodness, when people like protect so-and-so at all costs, like somebody make a video that's like very impactful and very going against the grain but in a good way, and they're like, oh, protect so-and-so at all costs, and they put it in all caps. What are you talking about? Y'all just throwing this out here to any and everybody. Protect everybody at all costs. You're just throwing it out here. And what do you mean protect them? What are you doing? I don't think you're gonna. How are you gonna protect them? What are you doing to protect them? And now you telling me to protect them. What am I protect? What? Protect them? Like protect so and so at all costs? What? I think y'all just be saying something to say stuff in the comments. Cause what are you talking about? How am I supposed to protect them? I'm just a girl. What do you want me to do? And what are you doing about it? And stop inviting everybody to the cookout. I don't understand that either. Like, why does everybody get an invitation to the cookout? Because they said one thing that's a viral video that resonates with the culture? Like, stop inviting everyone to the cookout. Like, I don't get it. And or stop inviting everyone to a cookout because they did the right thing. Because they were a human and showed empathy or something. Like, I feel like that's bare minimum. Like, as humans, but we can see right now that a lot of people are not showing empathy. But that's like the bare minimum. Like, and obviously, like, people are entitled to say and do whatever they want. I'm not here to regulate that. I'm just here to announce my frustrations with certain comments. All right, now let's move on to something a little bit more, I don't know, serious. It's not really serious. Also, I have not made any progress with the groceries, as y'all can see. But that's what y'all the other day. My lease is up in May. And if y'all remember last year, I went and looked at some townhouses. Didn't really like them. They were very spacious, but like, they had dark wood for the cabinets and for the floors, and I've had that before, not really a fan of it. Now, I did not vlog this other place I went to sometime at the end of last year. Absolutely beautiful. They are new build townhomes for rent. It's like a rental community. I absolutely love them. I toured 2 or 3 different places. They have 2 layouts. I don't know. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2-car garage, 2.5 baths in some of them. 2-car garage, and they were only $1,800 or something. Excuse me? In a nice area. Like yes, sign me up. Absolutely love them. Went back to look, $2,100 now. Who? I'm just not fit to pay that. $2,100. I mean, I understand it. The maths. But how do we get from 18 to 2,100? So that's a negative. Now, I don't necessarily love my place now, only for like simple things. Like, y'all can hear that baby, right? When the baby cries, and mind you, the baby is like across the hall. When her and or her brother are yelling or crying, I can hear them as if they're in my apartment. If I'm on FaceTime with like my mom or somebody, they can literally hear everything. My other neighbor, they slam the door, even though I've talked to them, asked them to chill out or like to be a little bit more mindful, they still slam. My other neighbor sings through the wall loudly throughout the day. My other neighbor downstairs prays very loudly and like shouts and stuff. Oh, and then my other neighbor upstairs, she walks as if she has steel boots on, and she has a daughter, and she jumps around, and I asked them could they just be a little bit more mindful because you do have someone underneath you and you're jumping around as soon as you get home from work at 4 o'clock. As soon as you get home from school at 4 o'clock. The parking here has gotten very, very strict as far as like there is no parking if you come back at a certain time, and probably a few other things, right? But I also love my apartment. I know I just said the opposite because I feel both ways. I love my apartment. Yeah, I know I do because I'm always in here. I say I love it. Like, it's so peaceful. Outside of everything I said, like there's pieces of in here. Like if nobody's slamming doors, if nobody's walking across real heavy, if no one's yelling or singing out loud, it's everything. It's fine. I realized how ungrateful I was being. I realized how much this could be like a smack in God's face. Why was I already looking at places last year after I moved in? Why was I already looking towards the end of last year when I literally was crying and praying and sobbing to God the December before to get this place, that my application would be approved? They kept trying to fight me, going back and forth. Mind you, I was out of the country at the time. It's a time difference. They're waking me up, calling me, asking me about paperwork and stuff. And I'm like, y'all want 3 times the rent amount. It's there. Now at the time, I do understand because I had multiple streams of income. So they're probably like, what is she really doing? Like, what's really going on here? Get that. But the maths. So can you approve? I don't have any evictions or anything on my background. Like, I don't understand. Just approve me, please. Like praying to God, crying. Couldn't wait. Got this place. Oh, it's too small. And at the time I got it, it was a new build, so it wasn't like a lot of people here yet. Now it's at pretty much at capacity. Now the parking sucks. Now my neighbors are loud, and started looking for places like within 5 months of me living here. And it was just like, Jasma. It wasn't until this like 2 weeks ago I was like, Jasma, you're being ungrateful. You are literally living in an answered prayer right now, and you have the audacity to carry on like this, the audacity to be ready to get up and move when things quite literally be a lot worse. Like, by no means are things terrible here. It's a great area, great neighborhood. It could be a lot worse. Safety, like I feel good here. Obviously I keep my head on a swivel like when I go out early in the mornings and things like that, but I don't feel like I'm in danger here. And what happens if I were to go and move somewhere else and the grass isn't as green as I thought it was gonna be? Because I feel like every apartment complex, every living community, every community has their set of issues or set of things that I'm going to end up finding that I don't necessarily like. And I was just like, wow, like you have really been ungrateful. Like, that is crazy. And I'm so disappointed in myself because look at all God has afforded you. Like, I don't even have the words of how disappointed I was in myself for even acting like that. Like, nothing, it's like we're never satisfied, and that's not okay in my opinion. I also feel like it's with the uncertainty of everything that's going on, there's no point in me moving and either paying more for somewhere else or moving somewhere and just not knowing whether it's going to be where I actually enjoy being. Here I can manage, like it's not terrible by any means, like I'm all right. So I think I've come to the conclusion I'm going to stay here. I haven't seen what my renewal is going to look like, and if it's not anything crazy, which hopefully it's not, then I'm gonna stay here and just be grateful. I love my little apartment. I don't have to have 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2-car garage right now. Like, I'm okay with a 1 bedroom. It's okay. I can deal with the noises. It's okay. I have everything I need. I'm sharing this with you for 2 reasons. One, because obviously like my lease is almost up, and I know I've also gone and shown y'all that I have been looking at the places before. So I think as of right now, I will just stay here for another lease term. I don't know how long that is or what that looks like. Also, in case someone need a reminder to be grateful that you're probably living in answered prayers right now. Don't be like me. Be grateful, be thankful. Oh, the other thing was I did contemplate moving completely back to the East Coast, closer to home, in Virginia, closer to home. I also thought about Chicago, and also thought about Dallas. My friends were so against Dallas. And of course my other friends, like my friends back home, they were so for me to move back to DC area or like to home. But y'all know I went to DC in December, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember now. Nope, absolutely not. So I would probably move back to like RVA or Northern Virginia, but like right now they have snow. What am I going to do with that? They have like feet, I think, or inches. I don't know. They have a lot of snow right now. What am I supposed to do with that? I can't do that with that. I don't want that. Dallas does sound pretty cool. It's still an option for the future. Chicago, I thought about it, is no longer an option. Again, it's cold. I've been one time. I went in January of 2022. Had a great time, but I don't know if I want to wear a big old jacket all year round. Well, not all year, but you know what I'm saying, for a lot of the time. But I want to go to Chicago in the summer too to see it, because when I went, the lake was like frozen or whatever. But anyway, all right, I'm getting sidetracked. So I've also thought about moving to other cities or states, and I think it's just best right now for me to stay where I am. So much uncertainty, so much going on. Living out this answer prayer and being here and staying still until God says it's time. Because I prayed about it, I fasted about it. I ain't here go. So for now, I'm here. Yeah. But you know, if anything changes, obviously I'll take y'all along for that journey and process. I'm hungry. I need to put these groceries up because guess who didn't multitask out of bed? Normally, this will probably be the end of the vlog because it needs to go up tomorrow, which is Tuesday. But maybe I'll get into something this evening. I highly doubt it. But we'll see.